The Black Stone. You often hear those with knowledge dishonestly claim Muslims face the Black Stone in Mecca in their prayers because they worship it, to label them as idolaters. You then get others with no knowledge repeat this, parrot fashion. Let's debunk this blatant lie. The direction to face whilst praying is called Al-Qibla. Al-Qibla for Muslims is the Kaaba, which literally means the cube, and which refers to the square building in Mecca. Whether inside a mosque or outside it, Al-Qibla provides uniformity and order. Everyone stands shoulder to shoulder, behind the Imam, facing one direction. Imagine if there was no Qibla. Everyone would be facing wherever they wanted. How would you follow an Imam if you were not even facing the same direction as him? The Black Stone happens to be situated in one corner of the Kaaba. This corner is sometimes referred to as a Rukn al-Aswad, or the Black Corner. It is the starting point for tawaf, circumambulation, around the Kaaba. Muslims do not pray to the Black Stone, it just happens to be in the direction of their prayers. Whether the Black Stone was in Mecca or not, has no effect whatsoever on the direction of prayer for Muslims. Even if someone was to remove the Black Stone from Mecca, Muslims would still face that direction. In fact, this did happen. On the 8th of Dhul Hijjah, 317 Hijri, which is the 8th day of the month of pilgrimage, corresponding to 930 AD, Abu Tahir Sulayman al-Janabi, a ruthless leader of Karmatiya, a state in modern-day Bahrain, led an attack on Mecca. Once in Mecca, he massacred some 30,000 pilgrims while taunting them with verses of the Quran. He threw bodies in the well of Zamzam to contaminate it. Others he left to rot on the streets. Among other barbaric and desecrating acts, he looted Mecca and removed the Black Stone and took it to Bahrain. His plan was that people would now perform pilgrimage to his state. Consequently, the Black Stone was missing from the Kaaba. Do you know how long the Black Stone was missing from the Kaaba in Mecca? 5 years? Maybe 10 years? Or even 15 years? Try 22 years. For 22 years, the Black Stone was in modern-day Bahrain, in the hands of the Karmatians, also spelled Karmathians and even with a K, and in Arabic as Karamata. The Black Stone was away from Mecca from the year 317 Hijri, 930 AD, therefore, closer than us, to the time of the Prophet Muhammad, as well as his and the following two generations he praised. Closer than these ignorant people who come over 1,400 years later and keep repeating the lie that Muslims pray to the Black Stone. To illustrate further, the ink used to write the instructions and commands of the Prophet Muhammad barely dried on the paper at that time. Therefore, if there were any instructions to worship the Black Stone or face it in prayers, then this theft would have made it very obvious. Common sense. Muslims would have faced the state of Karmatiya where the Black Stone was taken to. Moreover, they would have done it for 22 years. I think this would have been noticed and reported, don't you? So, are there any reports of Muslims changing the direction of prayer from Mecca to Karmatiya? No. Do you not think that if Muslims were instructed to pray to the Black Stone, they would have redirected their prayers to Karmatiya once the stone was taken from Mecca to there? The fact that the direction wasn't changed shows Muslims don't pray to the Black Stone. Instead, they pray in the direction of the Kaaba, and the Black Stone happens to be in a corner of it, from where circumambulation or tawaf begins. Hopefully, this video will put to bed this false claim about the Black Stone.